Commonly Mispronounced Letter and Word Groups by Abimbola Oshodi, your ultimate speech rebrander. Now, this is a part of the course English Pronunciation Essentials. And the idea is to give you straight to the point guidelines into English pronunciation, proper English pronunciation, especially if you are a non-native speaker of English language. Now, the reason you have this, having to learn letter groups or word groups, is that it's not enough to just sometimes learn to say a particular sound correctly. If you know the letter or letters or group of letters that would represent a particular sound in a word or in words, what it means is that if that same group of letters or that same letter would have a consistent rule for maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 words, it means you've learned not just that word, but about 10 words, because you now know, oh, when I find this letter this way in words, this is the sound I should expect. Now, when you also learn word groups, what it means is that you don't have to just try to memorize or, like we like to say, cram words. On the other hand, you get to know, and what I'd love to do is, I don't just tell you, oh, this is wrong. I tell you this is why it is wrong as much as possible. I tell you why it is wrong and what you can do to know when it is wrong and what to do to do the right thing, right? So when you know the rules or when you know what to look out for, it helps you to correctly pronounce not just one word that you learn, but groups of words. And that way you get to learn more words faster. I am Abimbola Oshodi, and if you are a Nigerian, this is the right spelling for my name, my surname, without the H. So let's get right into it and see what we have for commonly mispronounced letter and word groups. So here's what's inside. We have digraph EA as E in words, digraph TH in words, voiced and voiceless TH, the video I promised you in the first part of this course. Then CIAN in words. What sound does it give in words? I think you know, but you might have been mispronouncing words that have CIAN in them. Then A as O in words. There are times that the A would give O in words. Do you know when? I'll show you in this part of the course. The letter S and the different sounds it would give in some words, especially the words that people tend to mispronounce. Then C and C together, double C or CC as X, X in words. And we have a couple of foods, right? Food types that people mispronounce their names. Then finally, words with alternative pronunciation. But please pardon me, this W is meant to start with the small letter. If you take my course on punctuation rather, you'd know why this W ought to begin with a small letter. All right, so let's go to the first part out of the 9. So here we are. You can see this bread. I'm looking at it and I almost feel like I wish I could eat the bread right now. Okay, you can see EA as E in words. So here, this is the E that you have in words having EA. Now, generally, EA would represent the sound E, just like you have it in C, in beat, in weak, when something is or someone is weak, right? In eat. But in these words, EA has the sound as E. Well, I believe you know breakfast already. Well, you must have been pronouncing the word as break fast. But no, this is not break fast. On their own, break would be break, fast would be fast. But together you have breakfast, breakfast. If you've listened or watched the first part of this course, you'd know that the A in fast here is been reduced to the schwa sound. So you have breakfast. And then the next word is pleasant, not pleasant. It's pleasant. So you can say, I am pleased to meet you. But here it is pleasant. It takes the eh sound. Then pleasantries, weapon, not weapon. Weapon. I know Christians love to quote that verse of the scriptures that says, the weapon of our warfare. So it's weapon, not the weapon of our warfare. It's weapon. Then meadow, meadow, not meadow. It's meadow. This should be a reminder for school teachers who have to teach the nursery classes and classes below that the nursery rhymes. Then we have peasant. Instead, dreamt, not dreamed, dreamt. Leaven, so it's not leaven. And as I look at this bread, this loaf of bread that has been cut, I believe it has leaven in it, right? Cleanser, not cleanser. Cleanser, cleanliness, not cleanliness. Zealous, so it's not zealous, it's zealous. Remember the schwa sound, zealous. Treachery and treacherous. Next set of words, we have the TH in words. So the TH in words, let's watch the video for the TH first, and then you would appreciate better what this slide contains. All right, the last part here where you have so let's watch the video first, then we'll come back to this.
Say words that have TH in them correctly. You only need to master one thing: placing the tip of your tongue in between the front part of your upper and your lower teeth and allowing the air escape gradually. For the voiceless TH sound, you'd say, and that's the sound you have in thin, think, thank, thirst, truthful, health, healthy, wealthy, athlete, worth, bath, and breath. For the voiced TH sound, there'll be a vibration, and you say, th, th, and that's the sound you have in this, that, these, those, together, feather, rhythm, smoothie, worthy, bathe, and breathe. Remember to place the tip of your tongue in between your upper and your lower teeth and let the air escape gradually. For the voiceless TH and for the voiced TH.
Now back to this. I have explained how to say the sound. You make sure there is the tip of your tongue being placed in between the front part of your upper and your lower teeth, and then allow the air escape gradually. The reason you have healthy and wealthy on the list here is that people often change the pronunciation. Whenever they have Y added to health, they change it to healthy. No, it's still healthy. Whenever Y is added to wealth, it is still wealthy, not wealthy. Then we have breath, cloth, bath, authenticity, therapy, and worth. For make sure you place the same procedure, right? The only difference is there will be a vibration in your vocal cords. So you say breathe, clothe, bathe, thus. So this word is not thus, it's thus. Southern, not southern, it's southern. Loathe, tithe. So the word is not tithe, it's tithe. Then smitherings. If there's anything you'd notice in the first three words, and then the words after southern, you have E at the end. Usually, whenever E ends a word, you would have the sound, whenever E ends a word that has TH right before it, that is THE, the sound would be th. So you shouldn't mistake breath for breathe or cloth for clothe. You shouldn't mistake bath for bathe. When the E ends these words, the THE, you'd have the sound as th. Then in some words, very few of them, letter TH doesn't give the sound or Rather, you have the sound t. And that's why you have these words here. Time. That spice is not time, it's time. So it's pronounced the same way as time. 60 seconds make 1 minute, and the rest of them, right? Time, minutes, seconds, hours. Then Esther, that name, every other name here, name of a person or name of a place. Esther, Thomas, Teresa, River Thames, right? Thai, in Thailand, you have the TH as T.
Saying words that have TH in them correctly, you only need to master one thing. Placing the tip of your tongue in between the front part of your upper and your lower teeth and allowing the air escape gradually. For the voiceless TH sound, you'd say, and that's the sound you have in thin, think, thank, thirst, truthful, health, healthy, wealthy, athlete, worth, bath, and breath. For the voiced TH sound, there'll be a vibration, and you say, th, th, and that's the sound you have in this, that, these, those, together, feather, rhythm, smoothie, worthy, bathe, and breathe. Remember to place the tip of your tongue in between your upper and your lower teeth and let the air escape gradually. For the voiceless TH and for the voiced TH.
Next, we have CIAN in words. Wow, I didn't notice until today that this musician here had a wedding ring on. Okay. You can imagine the things I notice about people. All right, so here, CIAN, when it ends words, and usually I believe it ends words, it's a word ending. You don't say k and sh. I know there is music, there is politics, right? Mathematics, technique, right? Or technique. Now, you electric, magic, optic. You don't now add the k before saying the sh. Music, musician, not musician, all right? Politics, politician, not politician. Mathematician, technician, pediatrician, physician, dietitian, optician, magician, electrician. So you don't have the k and sh for the CIAN. The C only has one sound there, and that sound is sh. Musician, musician, not musician, not politician, not physician. You just have the shin. Musician, politician, mathematician, technician, pediatrician, physician, dietitian, optician, magician, and electrician. Then we come to A, giving the sound O in words. I love this wristwatch. Looks cool, right? It looks so feminine. So we have letter A, given the sound O in words, especially whenever it comes after W and it is not coming before R or L, a single L in a word. Then if it comes after QU, because you would have the W sound for QU. So we have swap, it's not swap, swap, swallow, swan, swamp, squash, squat, squander, quality, quantity, want. So this word is not want, what, was. Now when you're speaking in a connected speech, you'll have this as was. The schwa sound replaces the o sound. Yes. So wasp, wallet, warrant, watch, wonder, and wallow. So in all of these words, just take note. When you have, so SQUASH is not squash, it's squash. SQUAT and SQUANDER, you have squat and squander. So it's not squat and squander because you have the A coming after the sound W in those words. And remember I said, If you don't have A coming right before R or right before a single L, that's when you could have the sound. So SWARM would not be swarm, right? You have the R sound. You don't take the O to take the R sound. So you say swarm, all right? So it's not swarm. Then we get to S in words. That could be a single S, or it could be double. Now, for the first two parts, you have letter S be giving the Z sound. As you can see, vision, all right? But here we have pleasure, displeasure, measure, treasure, exposure, closure. If there's anything you noticed, letter S is right before URE in those words, and you have a vowel definitely before it. Now, there is really no rule that I know of to help explain this. Please just bear these in mind, that in these words ending with S-U-R-E, not S, not two S's, just one S, you have the J sound. Then we have J in casual, vision, decision, collision, occasion, persuasion, usual. So in these words, you have J, letter S having J in them. Then the last set of words you have here vertically, you have assume, not assume. I've not come across any English word in which you have two S's representing the sound Z. So this word, it's assume, assumption, consultancy. Sorry, consultancy. Not, you see, I also said consultancy. Consume, consumer, and consumption. So not consumption. Then two S's in these words given the sound sh. Issue, tissue, and pressure. So in these words, I put an asterisk because you could actually say issue. So you could say issue or issue. You could say tissue or tissue. So, but for pressure, please, it's just pressure. No issue, tissue, no pressure, or things like that. Then, going on to the next part, we have CC in words. Now, one thing you should take note of is that sometimes you have two C's in words and the sound will just be, and that's what you have in occupy, accommodate. But in some words, the sound is not, the sound is ks, ks, ks. You have a k and a s, ks. What many people often do is to say s in such cases. So that gives you a clue. Whenever you have a word that is spelled with two C's and then you hear people say s for the two C's, just know that you're meant to say ks. So for example, you have accept. Many people would say accept. That's wrong. It's accept. So accept, access, accessory. Now that word could be access, depending on whether it's a noun or a verb. Access, accessory, accident, accidental, success. Now this word is stressed on its second syllable. Success, success, succeed, successful, vaccine, and eccentric. So in these words, you have the k and s. So, and any other word that you know that there are two C's and you feel like, oh, I think it's s that is representing the two C's, just know that you're meant to say ks in such a case. Then I think this should be my best part. I like the smoothie I'm looking at here. And well, my favorite fruit is not here at the moment. Well, my favorite food is not even, okay, it's on the list. So we have food such as pizza, So it's not pizza, it's pizza. Plantain, not plantain. The stress is on the first syllable. Plantain. Milk, not milk or meek. Milk, the is not silent. Steak. I know that earlier you learned that EA can, represent the sound in words. And often EA can give A in a couple of words, but usually EA would give the E sound in quite a number of words. But in this food, EA represents the sound A. So that's what two people call steak meat is not steak, it's steak. Then vegetables, not vegetables. The first E, in fact, vegetables, it's just vegetables, has vegetables, vegetables, 3 syllables. There's a disappearing syllable there. Salad, chocolate, same for chocolate. So the second O is not pronounced, just chocolate. Then yogurt. Now, this word could be pronounced as yogurt or yogurt, but not yogurt. So it's either you say yogurt or yogurt. Then sheer butter, not shea butter. Not there are several ways people pronounce this word. So sheer butter. Then lettuce. The U in this word has the A sound. Lettuce. Water. Now you could hear Americans say water, right? But it's not water, please. Water. Then watermelon. Watermelon, not watermelon. There are several ways people mispronounce this word. Watermelon is the right pronunciation. Guava. Guava. Orange, not orange. Orange. Pineapple. Pineapple. The first syllable of this word is stressed. Pineapple, not pineapple or any other way. It's been said the wrong way. Coconut. Now, it is the first syllable that is stressed in this word. Coconut. Cucumber. Cucumber. So coconut, cucumber, first syllable stressed in both. Not cucumber. No. Coconut, cucumber. Pawpaw. So it's not pawpaw, it's pawpaw. Then banana. Banana. Pear, not pear. Pear. Then juice, not juice. The UI in this word is just like the UI in fruit. So you have juice. Smoothie. Remember the sound. Smoothie. So it's not smoothie. Smoothie. Raspberry. Raspberry. As you can see, there is a silent P in this word. So the right way of saying this word is raspberry. Can I get some raspberries? All right. Then you have the last word here, olive. Olive. Now, left to me, I would pronounce this word as olive, right? But this word is olive. So you have the O sound, olive. The same O sound you have in orange is the same O sound you have in olive. So it's not olive, it's olive. And the final part, words with alternative pronunciation. Now, there are words that people are not sure. Is it right for me to say it this way or to say it that way? Or which is wrong, which is right? Sometimes some words have the British pronunciation. At other times, they have the British and American pronunciation. At other times, just have more than one pronunciation, whether in the British or in the American pronunciation. So for these words, many of them have the British and American pronunciation. At other times, just few of them have just several pronunciations. So we have, for British, I'll say the British pronunciation before the American pronunciation. So you have data, American, data. Now, Americans go more of data, right? Data. I have not mastered the American pronunciation. So, adult for British pronunciation, then adult for American, garage for British, then garage American. Schedule. This word has about 4 pronunciations. schedule for British, then Americans go schedule, schedule. Tomato, British. Tomato, I hope I got it. Tomato, American. Privacy, British. Privacy, American. Now, what I said, I hope I got in the first, when I said tomato for British and tomato for American, was the tapped T in American English, right? Then either, British, either, American, neither, British, neither, American. Now, leisure, British, leisure, American. Advertisement, okay, so it's advertisement for British, then advertisement, American. We have this word. Now, people usually want to discover, is it niche or niche? Well, you'd be right. But in British English, you'd say niche. American, you'd say niche. Mobile, mobile, British. Mobile, American. So you have isle and o, right? Then missile, British. Missile, American. Now this word often, either way, whether British or American, you can say that or you could leave it out. Then semi-British, semi-American. Vitamin or vitamin in British English, but Americans do more of vitamin, or the vitamin. Then vase for British, and you could have vase, vase, or vase in American English. For this word, it's either you say amen or amen. Either way, whether British or American, well, amen, amen. Then medicine with just 2 syllables in British. Sometimes you also get medicine, but Americans do more of medicine, so with the 3 syllables. Then route, British. Americans could either say route or route. Then this word, yogurt or yogurt. So the word could be yogurt or yogurt, whether in British or American English. Now, Americans do more of yogurt. Then there is the final word, zebra or zebra in British English, right? But Americans tend towards the zebra for this word. Now, just like I had said earlier, the best way to get the most out of this course is by giving yourself to it. Take your time to listen to these words. You could choose to listen to a group of words per time, or you just pick 10 words that you have not been saying correctly. We make use of several words in a day. So you might want to focus on a group of words per time, maybe in a week. And like I said, you want to listen to this at least once a week. The idea is for you to get immersed in it in such a way that you find it easier to pronounce words correctly, not just to pronounce words, but to pronounce them correctly. And that way it boosts your confidence. And in case you don't have the full course, I would strongly recommend that you get either the English Pronunciation Essentials, the full course, or you get the pronunciation toolkit. That gives you more in-depth explanations and more of that into the English pronunciation. So that is where we'll end this, so that it doesn't just get unnecessarily long. And I'd love to hear from you. You can see my social media handles on that video where I explained the way to say the and correctly, right? So you can find me at Abimbola Oshodi on LinkedIn and on Facebook, but Eloquence for Elites on Instagram. And so I'd like to hear from you. How was this for you? Remember to keep speaking up, speaking out, and keep speaking well.